Hi, this is James Shug with Westpac London's end of day report for Tuesday the 14th of May. Well, another positive day for equities today after yesterday's sort of pause, with markets up pretty much across the board on the continent, here in the UK and in the US. There wasn't much economic data today. We had the Small Business Optimism Survey for the US from the National Federation of Independent Businesses. It rose in April to its highest since October. Still lower than where it was in April last year, but it included a decent jump in the net balance of firms reporting higher hiring intentions. European industrial production rose 1% in March. That was in line with our forecast, which was actually at the top of the range of market forecasts. Still contracting in annual terms by around 1.7%, but basically the March figures showed gains in Germany and Spain, offsetting declines in France and Italy. Remember, we've got European GDP numbers for the first quarter coming out tomorrow. Although we're at the top of the range for the forecast for industrial production in March, we're at the lower end of expectations for GDP, looking for a contraction in Europe of -0.2%. The German ZEW analyst survey for expectations was little changed for Germany, although it improved a bit for the Eurozone in the May reports. Still both those measures are off their recent peaks back in sort of February, March, when analysts were a bit more upbeat about the outlook. Things have softened just a bit since then in terms of the way analysts view the outlook for Germany and Europe. On the UK house price index from the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, for the first time since 2010, actually showed a net balance of surveyors expecting higher house prices in the UK. Net balance of 1%, but still positive for the first time in nearly 3 years. Okay, so we had the Australian budget, of course, handed down last night Australian time, about 10:30 in the morning London time. The deficit numbers for this fiscal year in 2013-14 were higher than expected at just over 19 billion and 18 billion, rather than our expectation of sort of 14 billion down to around 8 billion in 2012-13-14. But still aiming for a surplus a few years down the track. That elusive surplus, of course, that they were actually originally trying to get as soon as the current fiscal year. Okay, so that had a little impact on the market. Had little impact on the market, frankly. Sentiment's been pretty positive throughout the day, as I say, in stocks, with at the close in Europe, the London market up 0.8%, the French market up 0.5%, Germans are up 0.75%, and Spain a 0.2% gain, Italy a 0.8% gain. The Dow at the moment is up 0.5% at 15,174. Commodities have gone the other way, with copper prices down 2.2%, oil's down about 0.1% at $95.10 a barrel, gold's off 0.5% at $1,427 an ounce. And the Aussie dollar, it's at, well, at the moment it's at 99.02 US cents, but it was trading below 99 cents just a little while back. So it's well, certainly way weaker than it was at the start of May. We had a brief flurry above parity. When was the last one? Yeah, just about 8 o'clock this morning. A brief move back above parity. But as I say, it's about a cent lower than that at the moment. All right, we've got wages figures coming up in Australia tomorrow, or Wednesday Australian time, and then, as I say, European GDP numbers, and also the Bank of England inflation report and press statement in my time zone on Wednesday. Okay, look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow evening.